We go now to sports. The 14th annual UWI SPEC International Half-Marathon takes place on October 29th at the UWI SPEC under the theme All Cancers. Registration for the 13.1-mile race runs until October 13th and package distribution from October 9th to 20th. And with me this morning is Ms. Lystra Francis, who is the race director, and Ms. Nadia James, who is the sport coordinator. Welcome.
Thank you.
How was the journey here?
Very easy because schools are closed today.
Oh yes, and I forgot to say that, schools are actually out today because the teachers have their conference, their networking seminar, as they put it yesterday, because they didn't want to call it a holiday.
No, we did not have a marathon. We just go smoothly.
I normally have a marathon on a daily basis, but we leave that for another discussion. Yeah. UWI Half Marathon coming up. What can we expect this year?
Well, the first thing I must say is that it's growth. There's growth, and we are looking at a very important part we are playing this morning with cancer. That is our pledge, right? Because it takes a big part of us in the society. And the reason why we looked at cancer as our charity is because it's at home, at the university. In speaking with my HR director, we realized there were many people with cancer, or who have been, I wouldn't say with cancer, who has been diagnosed with cancer. And therefore, we thought we'll take that road this year, a charity.
And we also, around the cancer awareness period.
Correct.
Was that taken into consideration?
It was, because when we approached the Cancer Society, they were very much interested in coming on board. So we were happy to do that.
Before we continue that aspect of it, I want to go to Ms. Nadia James. If she can just give me an idea on, the route that is happening, the time that it's starting. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the event starts at 5:30 a.m.
So early morning.
In the morning. So we are encouraging everyone to come out as early as possible. The events take place on October 29th, and the race starts at UWI SPEC, in front of the UWI SPEC building, and goes all the way up to Davide. And then you make that turn and come all the way back down.
And that is 13.1?
13.1 miles.
It doesn't sound so long, though.
It doesn't at all.
That doesn't mean I'll take up your offer to come and run, but I mean, it doesn't sound that far.
It's not far. And I mean, what we have done, because the person who actually decided that we should have a half marathon, that's Dr. Ivor Gludo. What we have done, we have taken up what she stated and what she wanted to see to get the community involved. So on the route, you're going to have the steel band, etc., on different parts of the route. And as I was coming here, I thought about it. As you know, my principal is also into the band, Professor Copeland.
Yes.
So I say, we weren't even thinking about that. But then it all fell in, came into being.
So while you run, you get live music?
Yes, in different areas.
We will also be having Young Generations band. They are from Faizabad, as well as the First Citizens Supernova. They would be en route as well.
Some big steel band names.
Of course.
Because FC, First Citizen, is our main sponsor. They have been with us for years from the start. So they actually push us, and I can tell you for a fact, when I was told this year that we should have the marathon, I was saying, the economy, blah, blah, blah. And then First Citizens person called me. I called him and I said, Mr. Charles, I said, Dexter, do you think we should have it because I'm looking at the economy? He said, why not, Lystra? It's a staple to the university. And that's how I decided, okay, I'll go all the way. And I can tell you, with the no money in the country, we have been able to cut a lot of fat. As Mr. Charles stated, there were people in years gone by who charge us $20,000 for certain things, and we got them down to 10. And there are people now who are knocking at our doors. What can we do for you? So I think with the economy, we have a lot to offer, because this year we have 2 sampling stations. One sampling station that is just for the athletes, the runners, and the other sampling station is for people who are coming to view.
That sounds more like me. And this is an event that is international in that you get people from all over the world.
Yes.
What are some of the countries that we can expect, and any prominent names?
Of course, we have the female defending champion coming back on, Miss Yezi Alvarez. She would be here, as well as we'll have people from Mexico, Kenya, Jamaica, as well as St. Lucia that would be here, and as well as our top local athletes that would be participating in the race. So we can look forward to a treat on that day.
What is the time to beat?
The time to beat, the current record for males is 1 hour, 5 minutes and 6 seconds. And the female is 1 hour, 12 minutes and 7 seconds.
Yeah,
so we're hoping somebody set a new record this year.
Because I know that it is recognized, this event is recognized by the National Amateur Athletics Association.
Correct.
Yes.
So, it has some sort of recognition. And
Yes,
when
yes.
you talk about sports and sporting events, you also talk about prizes.
Of course,
Yes.
of course.
But before we go on, I want to even pay respect to some of our local seeded runners like
Sure.
Curtis Cox, right, Richard Jones, Colin Pereira, and Jenna Ross. These are some of the people that are coming from TMT.
And before we get to the prizes, as you mentioned some of the names, age, I understand the oldest runner is probably around the 80 mark?
85. I mean, yeah, he's strong. He called me. He said, "Mrs. Francis, I'm going to do the race. There's no two ways
The
about
entire
it."
race.
Yes, he did. So I don't know why you come on.
All right, now because I have some competition and I may actually consider it. I just may consider it.
Yes.
But I wouldn't be there for the entire thing though. If somebody wants to come but they can't run the entire thing, they can probably walk and then do half and then take a taxi
Yeah,
and come
no,
around.
no, 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 taxi. No, remember, it's the bus route is open, right? No traffic in the bus route, so you have it all for yourself.
But if somebody can't make the entire race, and
Well,
but
we
they still
have
want to be
the
part.
ambulance behind, but you'll make the entire race.
Oh, thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for the encouragement. But if I win, what do I get?
Well, we currently have 150,000 TT dollars in prizes. So we have different categories as well. The first place, male and female, they would walk away in the open category, 2,000 US. So that should give you some encouragement as well to come out.
I can tell you now that I am not going to win. so I wouldn't even think about winning the first prize there. But I always hear about this event. What does it turn out generally like?
Well, right now our numbers, we are trying to get 1,300, and we're currently at 900 for the registration. So.
And registration closes on October 13th.
13th, yeah, not the 6th, because, yeah.
Yeah, so that means that the people still have a few days.
They have,
you have a few days.
Yeah, they have a few days to come out.
If somebody wants to register, where do they go?
So you can go to www.raceroster.com, and it's very simple. You go in with your email address and a password, and you can purchase a promo code at First Citizens Bank, or if you have a credit card, you can register online as well with that.
And on the day of the event, sometimes people may not be sure, but on the day they may come. Do you guys take registration then too?
No.
No late registration this year.
Oh, so
No.
you need to register.
Yes, you need to register very early.
On or around or before October 13th.
Yes, and the thing about it, what you get, not because you is one of the best races we have in the country. What you get when you register, you get a nice little package with a vest, a bottle from FC, right, and other little things in it, in that package. It's a nice little bag, and you go away with that. And when as I said, when you finish the race, you come in and you get maybe a massage. You get a massage. We have
A free massage?
Yes,
Yes,
of course.
we have everything there on that day. Massage. We have a very good medical section with our medical doctor from Mount Hope, Dr. St. Hill. He runs that section. We have massage therapists. We have everything on that day. I mean, this year we are also fortunate to have our new chancellor starting the race,
Yes.
together with our World Para-Athletic bronze medalist, Nadia Kane, who is also going to be there to start
It's
the
a
race.
studded lineup, and
Yes.
no-
And I really want to say, Rishi, that the community, the public have really helped us. The services, fire services, the army, they really, Ministry of National Security, they come out and help us. The police, I mean, the road is closed off, let us say 3:30. So we really have a community, it's a family.
All right, well, I would like to thank you both, Ms. Lystra Francis, the race coordinator, and Nadia James, who is the sport coordinator for the UWI Half Marathon, which is coming up on October 29th. Thank you, ladies, for joining us and giving us some of the information as to what we can expect, and also just one other thing.
Yeah. I would like survivors to come out, because we have 20 spots for survivors who are interested in taking part.
That is cancer survivors.
Cancer survivors. I would also like people who are not taking part and want to pledge, come out there and pledge. Actually, you're looking at a survivor here right now.
So you see,
So I'm very passionate about it.
and I know you also run.
Yeah, man. I can't run on that day.
But thank you again for joining us.
Thank you very much.
And hopefully you guys get the turnout that you guys want to see this year.